Hello gang, hello friends. Why is that going slowly? Hello gang friends. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? I hope you're well. If you're new, hello. My name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff, and the stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff. And I still have a burn on my hand. I have today my very first Vettsy box. It's their Halloween gift box. No, oh my goodness. Had to shut the lid really quickly because I thought there was a spider in there. Turns out a bunch of fake spiders. Scared the bejesus out of me. It's their Halloween box, which is why I don't think all the boxes come with eyeballs and spiders. And this skull, which I checked, glows in the dark. And it also has, where was I going? Yes, it's my first Vettsy box. I've never had products on Vettsy before, so I'm really excited to try them out. And look at this little guy. Oh, that is so cute. I love that. So we will, well, obviously it glows in the dark, Joseph, it's a light. We will put the eyeballs and whatnot aside and we'll look at all the goodies in this box and then we will do something with them. Okay, first off we have some stickers which are already on my laptop, most of those. Love that one. That one's on there. Do these stickers glow in the dark? There is some glow in the dark goodness in this box. And then we have some French tip guides which you put on the nail and then paint around and peel them off, and there you go. And then we have some tattoos. I know. I think this one would look really cool going like down the finger, wouldn't it? I was going to put some on for camera, but it meant going downstairs and getting water, and I'm just too lazy. Those glow in the dark as well. I think all of those stickers glow in the dark, so they're good for you, or if you have kids, then I think it'd be a great idea while they're sleeping on Halloween Eve to just cover their faces and their whole bodies in Halloween tattoos and then send them off to school. So now we have this little thing that's got loads of little, they're not decals, just little, they're not stickers either. What's the word I'm looking for? Little embellishments. We have pumpkins and all other Halloween goodness. And we have a detail brush, which we're going to use today. And these stickers, I really like those. Some Chanel Halloween-y things with blood drips, and there's enough stuff in this box to not need to hand paint anything for Halloween. There's just stuff that you can just get on the nail and it's done and it'll look awesome. And you don't have to hand paint if you're not that way inclined. And then we have some little, are they flowers? Yes. And oh, look, it's my name. And then it says flower and blossom in white between each of those, but you can't see it very well on camera. And then we've got these, which I love. We're going to use one of these today, little skulls with some crystals on, and there's a little cross cut out of their head. And then this is foils. So again, this you don't have to paint anything if you don't want to. These foils are awesome. They're all Halloween themed. Little cobwebs, little pumpkins, spooky houses, ghosts. So I'm going to show you all of those. And then I had to roll. I don't understand. I haven't shut up, have I? Sorry. I'm trying to get this kind of done quickly, which is silly because it will take however long the video is. Because I'm in the middle of watching the Laver Carp. It's all very exciting. What were we talking about? Foils. Oh, yes. I don't understand how companies roll them up in the way that they do, that they sit. Oh, look at this one. It's like a tropical Halloween. It's like a Hawaiian Halloween. And get them in the box perfectly. I struggled to get them back in neatly, but I persevered because I think they look really cute in a set. This is a great little box set for keeping foils in. I like things that come neatly in a box. It's cute. Things that are organized well make me happy. This one I love. This would look great on black, wouldn't it? I don't use the foils today because I wanted to use some of the other stuff and I couldn't think of a design to use all of the products together. But we do use obviously a bunch of them. And then we have a little pot of gold. That's not gold. That's silver. Of silver paint. And then this is a black gel polish liner. So we're going to use that today. Oh, what are we doing? Oh yeah, I opened it and a big blob came out and I didn't want to spill. So we'll use that black liner today. And then we also have some spider gel, which we'll use today. This pot's huge of spider gel, really big. I don't think that will last me until I'm dead. I was trying to think of a nicer way of saying that. That will last me probably the rest of my nail career. And then we have some solid gel. Get the lid off. Little seal. Look at that. Whoa, that is a red. And I really wanted to use that today, but I didn't because of the set I planned. I just, like I say, I couldn't tie everything, all the products in together in one set. That was a white solid gel as well. So when I say solid, it's just like it's creamy. It's almost like a, what's the word? Like a pudding gel or a buttercream gel. So it's a lot thicker than gel polish, but it goes on lovely. And then these are some neon pigments. I did try to use those, but I couldn't open the one above the green no matter how hard I tried. I'm sure it's just because my hands are a bit rubbish, but yeah. And then I've just given that a squeeze all around to stir it up a bit inside. This is a 3D glow in the dark gel, which I will use in a future video. I was just checking that it is glow in the dark, and it is. So that's awesome. And then we have, this is my favorite thing from this box. These are some chrome pigments, and oh yeah, I messed up. I couldn't open the box. I was having one of those days. Breathe. I was having one of those days where I was just a bit cat-handed and couldn't really do anything. So I ended up just kind of like ripping the box apart just to get into it. Should have cut this out. This isn't interesting. But there we go. We're in. So we have a bunch of chromes. We're going to use one of those today. And I love this because I have been after a nice gold chrome for so long. The one I've got's too yellow. Another one I've got's too dark. And these are really nice. So I'm happy about that. So we'll use those today. What's next? Oh, set of press-ons. Fancy. It even says they're fancy. I'm not going to work on these because we did a sort of press-on glow-up the other day. But they're really cool. And that's some more in the back there. So they are good to go. Painted. The colour's amazing. We've got little Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack. It's Jack, isn't it? Yes, Jack Skellington. And then there's some pumpkins with like a gradient around them. And you could put those on and then top coat them if you wanted them a bit sort of thicker or shinier, or if you wanted them matte. So you can do stuff to press-ons. And now we're going to do something with it. Oh no, the Sitsy Pass match is about to start. What is a girl to do? Oh, so I'm starting off with black. I'm going to do, I can't remember how many in black. 2 maybe? 2 in black, and then 3 in this creamy, nudie, pinky, this colour. And we'll do 2 coats. And then we're going to take this black liner, which is so black, but be careful not to be too thick with it. Oh my goodness, haven't even told you. There's a discount code you can use at Vettsy. It is MISSJO, capitals MISSJO, for 20% off at Vettsy. I will put an affiliate link in the description and this code as well. And this Halloween box is available until I think the 20th of October, so it's full of stuff. So if you want a good deal on a whole bunch of stuff, that means you don't have to lift a finger really for any Halloween designs, then head on over there. So I'm starting this with just a swirl using that black liner brush, and then I've made it thicker towards one end. I'm going to wipe and lightly buff because I'm going to add areas that I want to use the gold chrome on, and I want to make sure that it definitely only sticks to that area. So wiping would kind of do, but it doesn't give you a good surface to carry on with other products. There's no grip for anything else. So giving it a buff makes it ready for application of more product, but also guarantees that your chrome is only going to stick to what we want it to stick to. And normally, so I'm going to do swirls either side, and they're going to be thicker at one end and thinner at the other. And normally with chrome pigments, they work best on a cured no wipe top coat, but I wanted to check to see if it worked on this black, because if you try and put it on a tacky layer, it's not nice. But this, I cured this and it worked perfectly on it, which was good because now I can see what I'm chroming. If it only worked on no wipe, then you'd either have to do a colour and then no wipe on that and then put it on that, or just a no wipe, which means it's clear and difficult to see. I've been testing them on my skin, that's why the brushes are all dirty now. So I'm going to take this gold one and get a bunch on the little applicator, and then we are going to rub it on here. How satisfying is that? So it does stick perfectly and chrome perfectly on this black gel. I haven't tried it on other products, but this, where we've put this, has been cured but not topped. So maybe it doesn't have a tacky layer when it's cured. No, I think it does. I don't know. But it was the perfect level of curedness for the chrome. So we did that, dust off all the excess, and then we're taking the silver paint and their detail brush, which has a really nice purpley iridescent thing going on in the handle that's was mesmerized me for a minute or so. And then we're going to outline this. Do I do it both sides? Not sure. With this silver paint. Did I just say gold again a second ago? I don't know. I haven't stopped talking and it's been 13 minutes. Oh yes, I'm doing it at both sides. So we'll outline that. I wasn't sure about gold and silver together, but because we're going to use the skull the gold skull that's got silver crystals or clear crystals, I thought let's tie it in by having the silver somewhere else as well. And now I'm going to top just over the black and gold and silver with a no wipe top coat. And then, yes, come on. Okay. I don't like the player that Tsitsipas is playing because he's just kind of really arrogant. He's not kind of really arrogant. He's really arrogant, and I just think it's just gross. And in this tournament, it shows you, like, there's mics when they have their sit downs, so you can hear them talking and sort of see their personality a bit. And it's just not nice. Anyway, we are going on all the cream areas with a velvet top coat. You might want to use a detail brush on a person for this. And then we will give that a full cure. And I added some crystals, which I should have done before shining the middle bit and then matte. I should have done before any of the top coats, but I do it on another nail so we can see. I'm going to decant some of the black liner gel, and I've wiped and buffed this black nail, and now we're going to paint black on black, so it's going to be a real event for the eyes. We're going to do a spider web, so I'm just pulling a diagonal line out from the top right corner. Top right? Yes. And then one either side of it, and we're going to do little upside down U shapes in between each one. Really impossible to see on camera, but you'll just have to believe that's what I'm doing. I did do a test that this chrome rubbed off or came off, worked, whatever the word I'm looking for is, on this black before painting a design with it, because otherwise I might have done a whole bunch of designs and then it not rubbed off well. But it just, look, it comes alive. I love it. I'm so happy to have this gold pigment in my life now. So I'm rubbing that in probably more than I need to, just to be sure. And then so that it's really rubbed in and we can dust off. And do you know what I wish I'd done on this nail? Matte topped it, or velvet topped the black before doing the chrome design, and then adding the chrome, and then just using a shiny top over the chrome. But it was too late for that, and I didn't want to matte in between all the little bits of the web, so we're doing the whole thing shiny. And then, before doing that, we're going to add a little clear crystal there, which will also tie in with the silver gel paint we've used and the clear crystals on the skull we're going to use. I think I did that after topping, actually. I should have done it before topping, but it was an afterthought, because if you do it before topping, then you can use the top coat to seal in all around it. And now on this one, am I being a bit monotone today? Sorry if I am. I'm lying in a very uncomfortable position, and I've got tennis on the brain, which always happens when there's tennis on, so sorry about that. I'm doing another swirl. We're going to do stripes here, stripes of the black and the gold, but because I want to put the gold on the black, you could just do your first swirl that we did and then fill in everything below it in black, and then go and then wipe and buff, and then go over in black again the areas you want gold. But I thought if I leave gaps in between, then it's less layers. So instead of doing the whole bottom bit black and then having an extra layer of where I want the gold stripes and then the powder on top of those, if I leave a gap, then it's all going to make sure everything's on the same layer. When you work with gel polish, you want to keep everything as even and thin as possible. So that's why I'm going to do it like this. So we'll cure this. I kind of messed up that bottom. Oh, is that better? Not really. That will do. And then we have wiped and buffed again. So now we can go in with the black in the gaps. Another good, well, you have to wipe and buff, otherwise the chrome will rub anywhere that's not wiped and buffed. But another good thing for it being buffed is that you can see better what you're doing, because it's hard to see when you're painting. I find whenever I paint black, it's hard to see. You have to really get things in the right light so that you can see what you're doing, because it's so shiny that you can't see. Does that make sense? Maybe not. So I filled in those with the black and then cured it, and now we're going to rub on the chrome. Or you could do the initial swirl, do it all in black, then chrome the whole bottom part, and then go over the chrome with the black stripes. There's several ways to do it. I just chose to do it this way to keep them all on the same level. So we'll dust that off. Oh, I don't know why Alexa is listening to me. I didn't say anything. I've had to change her name to Echo. I don't want to say it too loudly. I had to change it to that because every time I said Dexter, it would think I was saying Alexa. So I had to change it to Echo, which I think was the only other option. Anyway, we are using the silver gel paint again. I'm going to add a line across the top, and then is it just one on the bottom portion of the nail, I think, and then we will cure that and add some crystals. I'm using the Makartt gem gel glue stuff that I've broken the lid off. And I'm just going to add them one in the sort of center and then a smaller one either side. I think I only do 3. And then where we've got the sparkly silver either side, oh no, I do 2 more either side. It kind of gives the illusion that you've got crystals going all the way around because it's sparkly and they've got smaller. And then we're going to shiny top all the bottom part and then use that to seal in this side of the crystals. And then we'll use a velvet top coat on the other side. And I'm curing before I go in with the next top coat. So we'll cure that and then velvet the top, making sure not to go over my sparkly silver line and just not to go over the crystals at all, which you don't want to do with any top coat because it will soften the facets and it won't twinkle as much, but you especially don't want to do it with a matte top coat. That would be sacrilege, I tell you. So that's that one. Yay! I like it. I love that gold chrome. It's amazing. That's definitely going to come in handy at Christmas. And now we are going to stick on one of these bad boys. So I'm going to... Oh no, first we're going to take the spider gel, which is the stringiest, stickiest gel you will ever come across. And we're going to just do some strings of it around the bottom. I was going to do that, go across and then come back up, because that's how you would, I suppose, do it on a person. You can go round on a person like this, like I'm doing now, but you'll want to, with your thumb and middle finger that is holding their finger, not the one that's holding the brush, you'll want to pull their sidewalls sort of tight behind the finger, behind the nail, and so that you can get as far to the corner of the nail as possible. And if you are going to go around like this, just make sure that you wipe the spider gel off from under their finger before it goes in the lamp. And then, oh my goodness, the stuff sticks to this as well. Wasn't sure if it would stick to the thinnest, tiniest lines, but it did. And it looks amazing. Love it. Absolutely love this. This will look so nice with Christmas sets. I'm jumping ahead. I'm still very excited about Halloween sets, which is why we're doing Halloween in September. So we are now going to add this big skull. I put a big blob of the gem gel glue stuff. I'll list it in the description, and realised it wasn't big enough, and I kept having to put more and more. I didn't realise how big this thing was until I put it on the nail. So we're going to pop that in there, make sure that there's enough of the gem glue that it kind of, because the skull is curved, you want to make sure that it sinks into that gem gel, so it's really gripping onto it. So it was sticking out of his eyes a little bit, but that was fine. That's kind of what I wanted, because it's going to hold it in place. And then we are topping this with shiny as well. I did think about doing just bottom part in shiny and the top matte, but we'd already got a full shiny black, so we'll do it to match that. Look at the skull. Oh, I love it. And I'm so happy that that spider gel, the chrome, sticks to that as well. Weird. If you did it on a coloured, polished, tacky layer, maybe it would work. I didn't try that, but I feel like it wouldn't. But it does on those things, on this black gel, liner gel, and that spider gel. So I was really happy about that. And now we're doing a pumpkin at the bottom. So I've done a quarter circle, a curve, and then a curve from the other side, and that gives you your front bit of the pumpkin, the little sort of triangle in the middle, and then one either side. We're going to add the stalk. It's not the stalk though. Is that how? That's not how they grow though, is it? Oh wait, yes. Do they grow? So we're holding them upside down when we look at pumpkins like this, because the bits with the curly stuff would be in the ground. Yeah. And then we're adding some little wiggly bits for wiggly bits, grassy, stalky, stemmy bits. And then we're going to chrome it. Woo! And I love this chrome on this gold on the creamy background we've got. I really like that. I think it looks really nice. But we are going to fill in the segments of the pumpkin with black. I'm kind of wishing I'd done it the other way round. So did the pumpkin the same with the black, and then wiped and buffed, and then filled in these bits like I'm doing now, and then chromed those so that the pumpkin was gold and the details were black. But I think this kind of suited the set more to have more. But do you know? Does it? I don't know. I am a nerd. But now we're going to shiny top. Oh, and I should have matte top before doing the black outline of the pumpkin, because now I'm having to shiny top the pumpkin, which I would have done anyway, and the little curly bits. But then I have to use the matte to go on the cream areas. But I was too lazy and I just thought I'm leaving it. It's buffed. It kind of looks matte anyway. But if you want it like this, so the pumpkin is shiny and the cream bits are matte, matte it before drawing the outline of the pumpkin. Yes. So I'm not going to go in and fill in all around the swirly bits with matte because I can't be bothered. And this is the final set. It's really hard to get the lighting and things right on this set. It wasn't showing very well on camera, but it looks so much nicer in the flesh. I just found that I've been messing around with the contrast and the saturation, all this, and this is, I think, the best I can get it. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Don't forget you can use code MISSJO for 20% off at Vettsy. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you being here so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.